Take you live to Cape Town now. South Africa has joined the Black Lives Matter movement in the United States in various ways. The EFF today holding a peaceful protest in different parts of the country, all in solidarity with the movement. And pupils of private schools in Cape Town have taken a stand on social media and also staging a peaceful protest, calling for an end to systemic racism. Let me take you to Cape Town. Monique Mortlock, reporter, good afternoon to you. What did you witness today then?
Good afternoon, Jeremy. We first started off at Bishop's College, which is one of the most prestigious schools in Cape Town, where we spoke to one of the matriculants who took part in a peaceful protest on Friday, in which the matric learners, they handed over a memorandum to the outgoing principal, Guy Pearson, calling for a number of changes at the school to address what they view as being systematic racism. One of the things they are asking for is for equal opportunities for all staff's children at the school, not only for the children of teachers, but also the children of ground staff, of the cleaning staff, so that they also be afforded with bursaries. And that event, as well as the event that we saw happening on social media, where a number of former and current pupils at Herschel Girls' School, where I'm standing at the moment, where they took a stand on social media calling out the school for not doing enough to address incidents of racism. And this is all in light of the events that took place in America and what we've seen happening around the world with the Black Lives Matter movement. We also went to the US consulate in Cape Town, where the EFF staged a peaceful protest outside of the building in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. So all of these different pockets in Cape Town coming together, basically uniting under the banner of Black Lives Matter, saying that it's not only in America where issues of racism, issues of discrimination is a problem, but also in schools, in private schools, in public schools, and here in South Africa.
All right, Monique Mortlock in Cape Town. Let's stay with that story. ENCA's Manqoba Mqunu attended the Pretoria leg of the EFF's Black Lives Matter march. He's back in our newsroom. Manqoba, good afternoon to you. By all accounts, similar to, as Monique was pointing out, a peaceful protest today, but very meaningful.
Well, indeed, Jeremy, a peaceful protest, what you saw there in Pretoria, of course, the EFF leader leading that particular protest. And there was a demonstration that was held there, the kneeling down in honor of George Floyd, of course, who lost his life in Minneapolis in USA after the police had held him down on the 25th of May. And Julius Malema really calling on Africans to unite during this time, saying that it is only through unity that Africa can defeat racism. And he says, of course, that the issue that South Africans still have is an issue of xenophobia, which again, he says is a major problem in South Africa. He says South Africans cannot preach the issue of Black Lives Matter if they themselves are still being xenophobic to their African counterparts. So calling on Africans to really stand together and calling on South Africans to stop the attitude of being xenophobic to their fellow African brothers. So Julius Malema saying that in order to defeat racism, South Africans will need to unite with their African counterpart, but also reiterating their call as the EFF for a United States of Africa. He did speak about this during their conference in December, saying that they would want to see Africa that has one government, one parliament, one economy, and also one currency. So he also reiterated those calls, saying that that will only be possible if South Africans also deal with the issue of xenophobia and also accept their fellow African brothers as their counterparts.
There were also protests in Sandton and in Durban today along a similar vein. Manqoba Mqunu, thank you very much indeed.